think that in my personal relationships, it's portrayed that way. Like, you know, obviously I do have for work, so there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just some like random one night stand hookup, or, you know, we get tested, we have like extensive boundary and consent talks. Yeah, like there's like a whole thing to it, right? So if I'm gonna have have sex with someone in my personal life, they also need to, for my safety, the safety of my coworkers, and for them as well, have those same standards of testing. And on top of that, I do have herpes, and that's something that I obviously want to tell someone ahead of time before doing anything sexual with them. I want them to have all of the knowledge and have
downstairs. Downstairs?
Both, yes.
Okay. Have you told the guy who you've been dating for 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
He knows?
Yeah. But like, that's the thing. I want those people to be able to know, have the information about herpes, and be able to make an informed decision on what, if they would like to or not. Because
can I ask you a question? Do you think you got it on set?
Well, I know for a fact that like I said earlier, I got cold sores, HSV1, on my lips and stuff from
when
chapstick.
You were like younger.
Like when I was a little, I was in like kindergarten. I do think I got it on my vagina because of the porn industry, because of how little it's talked about.
Sure.
You know, because we don't test for it, but people don't tell you that, you know, and they don't say, hey, I have herpes, I don't have an active outbreak, we're shooting this scene. Your agents don't tell you, directors don't tell you. And when you're young and inexperienced and you don't know the right questions to ask, you don't know. And for me personally, I thought I had just had a rip or a cut or something, and a director actually looked and was like, oh, you have a herpes outbreak. And I had no idea.
Can you still be in the industry if you have like...
So, yes. So they don't test. So the reason why they don't test...
It's not even that, like, even if you don't test, but like you said, a director saw, and like, so it's not just you were not disclosing, they know. Do you disclose to the people you shoot with that?
It's not really talked about, but
You don't disclose?
You don't tell them?
It's like, see, I know. It's like a really weird thing, right?
Weird? No, that's criminal.
I don't think that's criminal. It's something that
No,
it's literally criminal.
No,
yes,
I think
it's criminal.
Something that like you accept when you get in the industry, though. Like you know that people are going to have
So,
STDs.
Oh, I get it. So you're saying that they're taking that, like they already know when they get into it. So
But
that's
no,
kind of true.
it's not. I still think that
Even
like
if-
people have a responsibility to make people aware when they have an active outbreak. Like I had a scene with a performer and they canceled same day because they had an active outbreak, and like no harm, no foul, and I work with them
that
again
happens all the
when
time.
the outbreak was
I mean,
gone.
honestly, it's kind of like amazing to me though that there are people in the industry like shouldn't you just be excised of
Like
the
done.
industry if you have like if you have HIV, right, you're done, right?
Right, okay.
Shouldn't it be the same with herpes?
Well, so
I don't think so.
with
I mean,
herpes,
it's not as bad.
It would destroy the
but-
industry. That's why they don't do it. They would have no
well,
job.
kind of. So with herpes, it's not always sexually transmitted. Like I had said with the thing about the chapstick, I had that since I was a child, and that had nothing to
That's
do with
irrelevant
sex at
though.
all.
But if
well,
you're
but let me
if your
finish.
work
Let me finish.
if your work is sex, then
Right, but let me finish. So because it's not something that is inherently sexually transmitted, like,
but it is sexually transmitted.
but I got it from chapstick.
But you got
You
the other
said
one
you
from
had
sex,
it.
though.
You
You
had
had type 2
genital
herpes on your
herpes.
vaginas from sex.
Yeah, but I
not
had
chapstick.
herpes before I ever had it
But
on
you would
my
have never
genitals.
gotten it to get on your
Yo,
genitals
this
from
is
your
some
lips
hamster
to your
wheel
genitals.
And
You
that
like that?
totally could have happened.
You can't reach down there.
Actually, that totally could have
What
happened.
about having
Yeah.
unprotected sex
No.
with
Wait,
a
so you're
civilian
saying-
who has
but
herpes?
You're saying you
Hold
can
on.
give yourself type 2 herpes on your vagina from your mouth?
No, but you
No, no,
can give
okay,
yourself
but
HSV1 on your
the-
genitals.
Is the argument that you're saying because there are other vectors with which you can get herpes, because of that, it's not as...
No. So the reason why the industry doesn't test for it is because when they were deciding whether or not they were going to test for HSV, one, the testing is hard and it's not wildly accurate. Most places will test. If you have an outbreak, they will swab it. But if you don't have an active outbreak, a lot of places won't even test you.
But you're telling me that you confirmed, I don't know, did you take a test?
No.
But you know you have it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's pretty, like, the outbreak, whatever. You know you have it. Molly says that she was about to do a scene with a guy who knows he has it, who had an outbreak, so he canceled the scene. I suppose that's nice of him. It's shocking to me that you would continue working in the adult industry, risking other men and women. But so when did you you became, you got herpes how far into the industry? Your first year in?
Yeah.
First month?
No, I think.
First couple months?
Yeah, I started right before COVID though, so it was like I started in January, and then COVID happened in March, and then I would say I found out maybe around July or August.
So in the 6-month period after starting adult work, you got genital herpes.
Yes.
And you've continued working for another period of 3.5 years, right? You said you've
Right.
been working total 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's just in the industry, if you have a confirmed case, that doesn't bar you from shooting?
It's people don't shoot when they have active outbreaks, but like I was saying, the reason why they didn't add in HSV testing is because the tests aren't necessarily accurate, and if
But
they
it's-
did
don't
that,
worry
they
about
would
the
have to
testing.
Yeah, that's not what he
separate.
asked.
Don't worry
Let me
about,
finish.
but
But they
don't
would
worry
have
about
to-
said that.
Hold on. Don't worry about the testing. You have a 100% confirmed case of herpes. You need not be tested. You have herpes.
Right.
You are shooting scenes with men, women.
Yes.
Do you not have do you not have a concern about continuing to spread this disease?
Well, I would never work with an active outbreak, a blister.
But
You can
before like a full-blown outbreak, there's like it's
called shedding.
Yeah, you're shedding before.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do a scene when you're shedding
I mean,
or afterwards.
for me personally, I can tell when I'm going to get an outbreak, and I just won't work. But
No, you.
Well,
you
it's
can't,
clearly,
though.
I mean, within 6 months of starting in the industry, you got it. So it's clear that the women or the men in this industry are not, like, even if you're not having sex during an active outbreak, you are.
there is a very
There-
low chance that it is transmissible, yes.
You got it within 6 months of working in the industry.
And you think that's low, and you're taking that chance to give it to other people without disclosing them? Why do you think that's right?
I never said that.
No, but you're doing it, so why are you doing it?
Because it's my fucking job, girl. I got bills to pay. Are you gonna pay my
So
bills?
it's just right to just give people a disease?
No, and I never said that. But
I hope they sue you.
Do you
She's
not?
not
think-
giving
but
people
you
the
don't-
she's
transparent.
taking the
Wait,
active
Did she give you herpes?
precaution.
Wait,
no,
question.
I don't
Do-
have
Didn't
herpes.
you guys-
And I fucked her like twice.
I know, you guys all fucked, right?
You guys said you guys all fucked.
Wait, can you?
Raven DT
Oh, okay.
donated $69. I am not a lawyer, but for the record, knowing you have an STD/STI and not informing a partner about it and then proceeding to have sex with them anyway is considered sexual battery. Please see California Penal Code Section 243.4a.
Thank you,
So
Raven.
congratulations, you've committed sexual battery, and you're not going to convince anybody else that it's your. Oh, but according to me, but when I do it, no, it's wrong. Either way.
Never said that it was right.
Wait, do you not disclose to, let's say you're not having an outbreak, do you tell the people that you're working with that you have herpes? You say,
If they ask, for sure. But it's
you don't say?
nobody ever
That's what
asks.
disclosing means. Disclosing means you don't have to
Shouldn't
ask.
have
It
to
means you
ask.
disclose the information without the other party asking.
Okay.
Butler donated $69. There are multiple court cases involving $1 million settlements for genital herpes transmissions without disclosure. 70% of cases spread through asymptomatic viral shedding, no symptoms. A Western blot test is very accurate. Layla and Molly take the test.
I've taken the herpes test and I don't have herpes, so
Same as well.
I took it right out. I got out of porn, so.
Well, when was
Molly,
your last
do you
shoot?
have-
No, I don't have
When I got out of
herpes.
porn,
But
I took my test, and that
Oh.
was like.
Bond donated $69. Going back to the respect, there are two kinds of respect. Layla seems sweet and candid, which is worth something. But respect for someone like Emily is a different kind of respect, and this one factors more into choosing partners.
Yo, Bond, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.